Alright, so we're going to go ahead and back out here. Oh, getting some weird artifacting. But we're going to go ahead and jump back out to the menu. And we're going to try one more location. So obviously we know we have North America. Oh, islands. I wanted to try something over, a desert to see if they have different textures. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to Saudi. And I believe the airport in Riyadh is like in this region. It's interesting that I don't see a damn city here, and in real life we should be able to. Wonder, can we see? Okay. So kind of. We're gonna start off here-ish. 7,700 feet. Actually, wait, let me do that again. Location 5,000 feet, because we want to get a decent look at it. Are there any VORs here? Riyadh. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and clear the route. We're going to add Riyadh. Okay, maybe we're not going to add Riyadh. You glitching out on me a little bit here? Oh, there we go. Okay. Riyadh to... This is... KIA is where the King Khalid International Airport is, and that's sort of what I want to look at. And I wonder, we're going to maybe try it in the pits, Power Blue pits. And for our conditions, we're going to have high visibility, no clouds, cirrus cloud height will be quite high, and the density will be low. And winds will be calm, directly from the north, I think. Turbulence will be relatively low. And the time of day, UTC, this is ahead of UTC, so 10 should work. And let's start our flight and see what's going on. We're going to be starting in the air. Oh wow. This has a fantastically detailed cockpit. It's very pretty. Alright, I'm going to trim it down. Actually, I'm going to crank the throttle and trim it just a little bit down. So yeah, it's interesting to me that, and obviously the ground textures leave a little bit to be desired here, right? But they still include the landmarks for these areas, and that is interesting to me. That means that they are probably going to sell regions in the future, and if that's the case, I will probably buy them. Okay. Well, we took a look at those. Now let's go to a place that people actually want to see. That was an interesting experiment. It didn't have to last all that long. It kind of makes me wonder if they've put like a hidden runway somewhere, you know, like a hidden airport. So that's what I would do. I would hide one in a random place. You know, because they have everything. They have the entire world with low res. But they don't show you the airports until you zoom in a little bit, right? So if I go to, like, Cuba and zoom in a little bit, then it switches to a view where you would be able to see airports. In fact, we'll do it in a place where you can see what I'm talking about. Here we go. So zoomed all the way out, can't see the airports. Go in a couple of clicks and you can see the blue dots, right? And the blue dots are, of course, airports. Let's see. Phoenix, Chandler, Yuma, Imperial County. I'm still a little bit sad that they didn't give me Gillespie Field, but that's okay. What we're going to do is we're going to start out here. Oh, and I'm going to go ahead and pull my throttle back and trim down a little bit. Oh, and the time is wrong. Luckily, without the let's see, we'll do 1400. That should work, I think. Let's see, 1400 minus 8. Yeah, it's 6 a.m. Okay, that works. So this is cool. And the differential braking appears to work. So what I'm going to do is center my rudder completely, hold down just the left brake, give it throttle. Yeah, differential braking works. So let's go ahead and we're going to do this old school style. That's right, old school style involves taxiing left and right. You can't see anything in a Taildragger because the nose is above your head. Or, I guess, in front of your face. And then you get to shit like this where you have no idea where the hell you are because there's a corner. And you accidentally taxi, I think, off of the taxiway. And then you decide, screw it, because you suck at taxiing, and you've always sucked at taxiing. Alright, and let's see what if we have wind going on. I don't think we do. Oh wait, it's coming from the north, right? And so it won't matter a whole lot here. But theoretically, if I give this a little bit of throttle, it should point into the wind. Alright, and it is, so good. Which means actually that I'm taking off with a tailwind, but that's okay. And in real life, do they really just have planes parked on the side like that? Huh. That's interesting. It's an interesting place to put those, sir. Alright. And let's go ahead and get to this hold short line, and then we'll hold short and check for non-existent traffic. That is another place where this sim is obviously still in development. There is no traffic. So it's you and just you. Alright, stopping short of the hold short line. But man, when it gets things right, it really, really gets them right. I need to take a couple of screenshots because this is fantastic looking. I wonder if this has a tail wheel lock button. Or flaps, actually, for that matter. Although I guess with an airplane like this, flaps are sort of more of a novelty than anything. Alright, we are, I think, centered on the runway. Give it a little bit of throttle. And let's get the nose down a little bit. It's twitchy as hell. It's gonna make me throw up. Alright, and we're up. I'm gonna trim it nose up. That doesn't suck at all. Oh, this thing accelerates very quickly. That may be my entry into the Reddit our flight sim competition for this week or month. There we go. I've got it trimmed a little bit down and roll. Okay. Oh, we are up in the yellow, which is not terrible, but not great. Do we want to try a barrel roll? Can you turn on smoke in this, actually? Smoke tank, or... oh, no smoking. Alright, let's see if we can do a quick split S, which... engine to idle. This doesn't have an artificial horizon. And I know I'm supposed to be going VFR, but I'm gonna go ahead and climb up. There we go. And like that. And there we go. That wasn't terrible, I don't think. Still, I wish I had smoke. Let's see. Settings, controls. Oh, steering tiller, okay. Air brake, trim, trim, trim. Lights. Okay, panel lights, game control. Pause, moving map, quick lift, visibility, time, information. I don't know what that will show me. Gear, wheel brakes, air. Nope. So then I can't do that. Let's go back to that flight. Oh, that's right. We have a rear cockpit as well. And this one also does not have a an artificial horizon. Because what do you need an artificial horizon for? Alright. And there's the water. Oh, we came out of that at 100 feet above. And now we'll climb. As our airspeed drops, which actually we can hold it. Yeah, I mean, we're climbing more than okay. Look at that angle of attack. I wish does this have an angle of attack indicator? No, that would be great. I can only imagine the kind of shit we would see from that. Alright. And alright, there's 2,000 feet. There we go, 2,000 feet. And we're gonna come around and bank towards that airport. And you can see my mouse right in the middle of that, can't you? Here, guys, have an arrow. Gotta say, right now, I have very little in the way of complaints about this simulator. The first flight, I was pretty critical of it. The second flight, a lot of it started to click for me. But a lot of what I was using it for isn't really what I would want to do with it, you know? Like, this is what it's for, this VFR crazy stuff. Is this plane landable? I mean, I know it is in real life, but I mean, is it landable by me? Also, IPACs, I think that's what it's called. Please add smoke for this plane. Pretty close. I mean, that's like a bike trail or something. And it's in the game, you know? Look at that. Maybe it's a hiking trail, I don't know. I know it's they got it from the ortho that they used, but and that still matters, you know? I mean, this is pretty high resolution stuff, even if it doesn't look like it's fantastic. Alright, we're gonna come around this, we're gonna attempt to land, and then maybe we'll go somewhere else. No flaps, okay. Which means toe brakes to the rescue. Boop. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the chat, because let's be honest, I didn't announce this stream ahead of time, and people don't watch my chats unless I announce them ahead. So, goodbye. Goodbye, chat. The other thing actually, and this is a probably, what's the word I'm looking for? A more legitimate. Look at the little pond. A more legitimate complaint about this flight sim than most of them. When I click outside of the window, I don't want you to pause. Okay, I want you to keep going, or at least give me the option. You know. It's going to be a very, 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 very interesting turn to final. Oh, and I missed. That's okay. Turns out that in this plane, it's hard to miss. It's also hard to land. So it gets a little bit wobbly at low speeds, but... And... No, well, it doesn't think we crashed yet. Although it's getting there. Now it thinks we crashed. Oh man, can I do a replay? Settings, control, replay, let there be a replay, visibility, change time, flight information, maybe it's maybe it's flight information? Primary thing. No, I don't think I have a way to fix it. Or to show the replay, rather. Alright, so we'll go ahead and go back and we'll pick a different plane. I like Jeppesen, so we're going to use the Morganski Swift S1. That means that we need conditions that include visibility high, there we go. We'll have a little bit of clouds, and the height will be maybe here-ish. Cirrus will be very low density. Wind, we're going to have high thermal activity, medium turbulence. Wind will be coming from the west, and the strength will be there. Time is still good where it was. Navigation, no, not navigation. Location, we do not want to be in Catalina anymore. We are going to go back over San Diego. And let's see. Maybe we'll start out here at about 5,000 feet, and we're going to screw around through San Diego. Now, this is not a glider that I've flown before, and I believe it is an aerobatic glider. Let's go ahead and, whoa. This is a very interesting cockpit. I'm lying down. No, I'm sitting. Where do your feet go? I don't see rudder pedals. Do you have to be an amputee to use this? Let me see. So, stick moves. Rudder. I don't see anything moving. Is it just because I can't see all the way up there? Apparently. Alright. So this is an aerobatic glider. First of all, let's take a look at the wing. Yep, brakes, okay. And break our own necks. Do we have flaps? No flaps, but we do have brakes. And what are these? I have absolutely no idea what that was. It made noise. Alright, so can we do a barrel roll in this? Let's try it. So we're gonna gain a little bit of airspeed. Altitude is 4,500 feet. Alright, and we're gonna pull up. Bank right. And a little bit of rudder. That's a little bit more vertical than I want to be. That was probably not my best barrel roll ever. Probably not. Oh, that must be my gear. Yep, that's what it is, and boop, back in you go. That's what made that rumbling noise. Alright, so are there any control surface movements if I move the throttle? In the other glider there was a little bit. This thinks we are going... I have no idea how to read that airspeed indicator, honestly. I'm just going to trim us for nose down. This is fully nose down, which I'm guessing means that we're at 140. Oh, hello airliner. The airliner. I just turned off the chat. Although, I mean, obviously I can see it. So what I'm going to do is quickly pause the game and boop, put you back in. Hello. There we go. So we are flying over San Diego, my old stomping grounds. And actually, because I like to win, this, I think, is going to be... Oh. I'm trimmed all the way nose down. Yeah. Oh well. I kind of want to turn off the landmarks. And so that's what I'm going to do. Settings, graphics, ultra, yes. Controls? No, general. General is where it is. Overlay is hidden. Landmarks, hide as much as I like them. Off, normal, invert actually. Overlay, show? I don't know what the overlay is. There we go. Hi. Boop. That is really pretty. So, what you have to put up with, unfortunately, the airliner, is that I am not only flying and screwing around in AeroFly, which I gotta say, the more I fly it, the more I like it. But I'm also working on my entry for the Reddit flightsim screenshot contest. Because I can. That doesn't suck at all. Alright, let's see about doing some aerobatics in our aerobatic glider. Alright, we're going to go ahead and fly inverted for a moment, see how that affects things. And what I want is a shot that includes all of that. There we go. I'm having a hard time figuring out which direction is which. And a little bit of left rudder to stabilize that. Thank you very much. Oh crap. There we go. And boop. Boop. Tell you what, this is a beautiful game. And anyone who says otherwise is a dummy. And the old convention center, my old stomping grounds. And alright, now let's get back in the plane and let's get serious and see if we can land this. First things first, airport. Whoa. Alright, so that had a repercussion when I set my camera to be reversed for the mouse, which is the way I like it. It also reversed the hat switch, which is suboptimal. Alright, so we have a runway off to our left that we can use, and we have the main runway for San Diego off to our right. I think that's where we're gonna go. But I need to fix my settings. General, invert camera normal. Boop, boop. Alright, and now I'm going to trim this neutral so that it doesn't try to knock us out of the air. The graphics, they are incredibly beautiful. I completely agree. Boop. Boop. I mean, look at that. Just look at it, you know? All you guys can hear, I'm sure, is the sound of me taking screenshots, but you have to admit, there's a good reason to take them. Alright, well, let's see. That is the runway, so I need to extend my brakes. And the beeping is to let me know that I am descending with my brakes on. There we go. I'll go gear down. And let's see if I can land this glider on the main runway for San Diego International Airport. And this is really what friggin' San Diego looks like, too. I mean, obviously, some of the orthos are a bit off, but by and large, this is what it feels like. Lots of buildings all over the place. I remember driving around here a lot when I lived in San Diego. Alright, the brakes are off, and we are going to glide this in. Which view is the best? Probably this one. Alright, and 38, 37, 33, 32, 28. Beautiful. Air brakes on, and we decelerate. Well, that is really cool. It even tips over like it's supposed to. That almost needs to be a screenshot. There you go. All right. What else do we want to fly? First of all, actually, I really like the Morgani Swift, so I'm probably going back into that. But let's find a location. Where would be interesting? Someplace with a lot of trees. Oh, look. That looks like a place where there might be a lot of trees, right? Let's try over Gasner. We're going to start at... Oh, there's some hills there. Ooh, this may be just the ticket. We're going to start over here on top of these mountains. And we're going to... no buildings. I've already done one over San Francisco. Oh, you know what? The obvious solution is to come out this way, right? Let's go ahead and fly over Phoenix. We're going to start from Chandler. And there we go. We'll start out this way. We'll head out that way, starting from 5,300 feet, and go. Right. We're at 51 minutes and 25 seconds. Now, I'm only going to fly for, I mean, not forever, you know? Whoa! The hell is that? There's something wrong with that scenery. Well, I'm glad we found it. Let's look that way, and look back, and it's still there. And look that way, and look back, and it's still there. Okay. So, let's see if maybe that's just... Maybe we'll start here. How's that? And it still is there. What is it? I mean, I know that it's not supposed to be there, obviously, but it's ahead of us to the left. Is there a problem with Phoenix Goodyear? Come on. No, it's behind us now. So it's something in Phoenix. Whoa, wait a minute. Look at that. Look at that ridgeline. That is being ruined by that friggin' monolith in the air. And now I'm close enough that it doesn't look as good. So let's go ahead and find a different location. We tried this one. Let's try Sedona? No, we've already been to Sedona. And we've been through the Grand Canyon. Furnace Creek. I think I know what this place is. Maybe. Oh, I can go ahead and get rid of that. Where is the airport? There it is. Wow, there's not a whole lot to it. Drag strip? Maybe? Grass in the middle of nowhere. Alright, air brakes on. If AeroFly had multiplayer or servers. As far as I'm concerned, this is already cooler than FSX. That's gonna hurt so many people's feelings. Alright, we're going to go ahead and remove the brakes. And let's see if we can line ourselves up with that runway. Of course, given the choice, I would prefer to land as opposed to not land. Alright, and I've got this trimmed fully up. So basically I'm in the draggiest configure. Look at that. The gauges have shadows in them. The gauges have shadows. That is some detail. Alright, now I think I need to continue coming down, and I actually may need to slip a little bit. Alright, and well, the forward slip there definitely allowed me to lose some altitude. A little bit more than I wanted to. Alright. And brakes, and pull back on the stick. No brakes, push forward on the stick. Brakes, and pull back on the stick until we lose all of our lift. There we go, a little bit of a bounce. Oh, can I keep it? Nope. Alright, let's see. Let's do something a little bit different to finish this up. We've got 4 minutes left, and I really like the glider. But we've done the A320. We haven't done... I don't think we've done a jet. So F-18 or the Aermacchi. And I think we're doing the Aermacchi. We're doing UAE. Location. Now here we can sort of take off anywhere. So we are going to take off at Mammoth. Start. Throttles back. Alright, not too much time left, so let's screw around with the Aermacchi. Brakes down. That is a really nice interior as well. Flaps 1. Actually, I'll bring them all the way up. Looking for anything moving. Nothing moves, so no air brakes. Alright, throttle to full. Holding down toe brakes doesn't seem to make a damn bit of difference, so we'll release them and begin the process of GTFOing. Oh, wow. It's a bit squirrely on the taxi. And what is our airspeed indicator on this? I don't see an airspeed indicator. Well, up we go. Jesus. Up. Gear up. Oh, jeez, what's happening? I'll move the mouse out of the way. Front cockpit. Oh, and the mirrors actually work too. You can see the mirrors there. Oh, what is it doing? It apparently thought I crashed. I was nowhere near the ground. Oh well. I'll go ahead and get rid of the chat again, just because I can. Alright, throttle full. Alright, hold it inverted for a bit. When you hold it inverted, it flips you back over and bumps you way up. That is an interesting bug. Oh, maybe I'm overspeeding the airplane? I honestly have no idea where the hell my airspeed indicator is. Angle of attack looks good. I like having an angle of attack gauge. Oh, there's my knot. My airspeed indicator is... Oh, it's only in knots. So that is... I have no idea what's going on. I think we may have just identified a bug. Let's pick a different airplane. Oh, actually, we are right at the 1 hour mark. So instead of picking another airplane, we are going to take the Sopwith Camel. We are going to take that Sopwith Camel to... Let's see... There we go, to bar 10. Take off there. And we are going to there we go. Oh, that's not the right button. Thank you very much, Airliner. Funny thing about subscribers, and I'll talk about this just before we disconnect, because I don't have too much more time for this tonight. For a long time, a very long time, weeks and weeks and weeks, I was stuck at 48 subscribers. And, I wanted to get to 50 so bad that I bribed my family members to subscribe to me. And I even sat down and I made a thank you for hitting, for 50 subscribers video that I never posted. And then we posted the first AeroFly FS video, and the second, and the third. And they've been the most popular videos I've ever done. Thousands and thousands of views. And it's been interesting. It's been kind of incredible because I'm not a big name, right? And all I do is flight sim or flight simulation. And so it's interesting to see that there maybe is actually a place for me in this world, in this market. And so it's been really interesting, especially now that AeroFly FS is out and that people are starting to notice what I do. It's interesting. Alright, so we've got the Sopwith out, and we are looking at the amazing canyons. And alright. It's a relatively maneuverable little bike. We'll go back inside, take a look up through our skylight. Look at the modeling for that. We're heading kind of south at 80 knots. But the machine guns are in the way, so I can't see whatever gauge that is. I'm guessing it would be an altimeter, but... And actually, this is how we get our airspeed, by the way. I'm pretty sure. I need to get a head tracker. I think that's going to be my next purchase. Will be an eye tracker, so I can just look around and have it do it. So I'm getting sick of using the hat switch. And in this game, I can't use the mouse like I do in X-Plane. Well, we're getting there. Wow, it took a long, long time to go to war in World War I. Whee. Woo. Alright, well, it's just about time for me to go. I'd hate for it to get... Wait a minute. Look at that detailing. say what you will about AeroFly, but they really put some work into this aircraft, into all of their aircraft. That is a fantastic model. Alright, so I'm going to head out. Y'all have a good night. Thank you for watching. If you like this video or anything about what I did, feel free to like and subscribe. If you want to know more about what we do, and if you just want to hear my rambling thoughts about things like airplane liveries, or why YouTube is just fucking weird, head on over to my blog at iamnabil.com. And if you want to support the show, I sell coffee mugs. This is, I think, the first time I've actually mentioned that I sell coffee mugs. I have my first coffee mug on my way to me now. I expect to get it on, like, Tuesday. And I cannot wait to show my employees at the office that I have a coffee mug branded after me. Anyway, thank you all. Have a good night, and I will catch you guys next time.